It's been a while. Hey everyone, and I'm finally here again. Happy New Year, by the way. I don't really want this to be too long, just sort of talking about what's happened recently, and, why I haven't been active for the past 10 months, and just talking about my life in general. Over the past 10 months, I've been relatively busy, so I haven't really uploaded a serious video in a long time now. The last one was the 20th of February. And essentially what happened is, in March, I actually ended up getting a work experience placement at a game studio. And this sort of made me quite busy for a while. And after I was done with that work experience, I was back to college. A-levels take up more time than you think, and I don't always have the time to do this kind of stuff. And sometimes I just struggle with motivation to sit down and record a video because something like this takes hours of time to actually edit, and I don't always want to be doing that. So it's not a promise that I'll be uploading a lot this year, but if I do find the time and the motivation, I will be. I have a series that I do want to get going. I've been aching to start for a long time. If I can finally get the motivation and the time to sit down and do it. So I want to sort of do like an informative video first before I went around to doing any of that, since it would be a bit unfair if I just went silent for 10 months, come back, and then just start making videos again as if nothing happened. After that placement, I had a lot of exams coming up around that time, towards like April to May. I was very busy. So around this time, I actually ended up getting offered a job at the game studio that I was doing work experience at, which I was offered a whole month's worth of work. And it went really well, to be honest. I had a great time. I learned a lot. I grew a lot as a person. From the period of about July to August, it was one of the best times of my life, honestly. I'd never had to experience a job like this, and it was so interesting, and I really recommend to you, just if there's something that you want to do and you get given an opportunity to take it, because you never know what you're going to be able to achieve and where you're able to learn from those experiences. And it was honestly a great time, and it changed my view of developing a lot, which is why I went kind of quiet for a while. I was just sort of thinking about how I want to take developing in the future. And something that actually happened while I was at work is, life was great. I'd started work about a week ago. I go outside of the office and I check my phone after a long day of work, and Roblox has taken down my game, the KJ Battlegrounds, which is my biggest project to date. I check my emails, I see that they've taken down my game due to age guidelines. I wanted to explain why this actually happened in the first place, because I never really summarized it too well for many of you. I only really talked about it in my Discord server, and I know not everyone is in that. So Roblox decided that my game wasn't actually fair for all audiences, and they decided to try and raise the age requirements for my game. I wasn't really happy with this, so I kept changing it to be for everyone to play rather than just 9+, because a lot of my audience was younger than that, and people had bought game passes and stuff, and I don't think it's fair to take their access from the game because they already invested time and money into my game. So I wanted to just sort of brush it aside, and I hoped that maybe Roblox would leave me alone. It didn't end up being the case, and after about, I'd say, 2 months, 3 months of battling them, constantly changing the age back down almost every day, when they would just set it back up instead of asking me, they just decided to straight up ban my game. So I submit a report, I sit down and I type out a report to Roblox, and they respond. They respond within a week. I was so happy about that. And yet I check the email and they're asking me for details that I already gave them in the report. So I'm a bit skeptical about it, but I type out the details that they asked for, and they wanted to know what the game was and stuff. So after I've done that, I submit the email, hoping for a quick response like last time, and a week goes by, no response. And a month goes by, and you get the point. Roblox didn't respond to my appeal response for about 2.5 months. So in that entire time, I couldn't do anything with my game. For about a month of that, I was already at work until my work placement ended. That was only for a month in the summer. So, I lost all motivation to work on the KJ Battlegrounds after that. And it was pretty gutting. I didn't want the game to just come to an end like that and be powerless and just lock everyone out the game without really being able to explain why. But it happened, and so I was quite quiet about that for a while. I just wanted to spend time with my friends. I just wanted to, play games, just enjoy myself, just take my mind off of that, and just focus on school as well. because my second year of college was starting. After that had all happened and I'd had some time, I did finally get back to working on the occasional Battlegrounds, which took a bit of time to get started, but I think I've done about 5 updates now since I'm back. It's been good, it's been nice watching people come back to the game again, and it's also been nice just to get back into development on Roblox, because at my job I wasn't actually working on Roblox. It was way more serious. I was the youngest there, you know, I'm pretty proud of myself for that. All that aside, it has just been a lot of, I've been growing as a person, I've been busy, I've been doing my own thing, and I've been quite quiet about it. I'm sorry that I wish I could have been more transparent, and I want to be in the future, and I want to still keep this channel going because I love making YouTube videos. When I have the time and the motivation for it, I enjoy it very much, and I would love to keep doing that, so I thought I'd make this video to sort of let everyone know where everything's at, and that there is stuff coming in 2026, and I am here for this year. I do want to start anew, and I hope that it can go well. I've never really done a video like this. Is it good when I even do commentary? Is it good when I talk? I guess we'll see. But yeah, there are a few things that I have been doing, and I'll just do a little preview of some animations and stuff I've been making recently. Here's a few things I did just while I was gone, and also with a little bit of more programming experience. I'm slowly getting better at developing over time, and animating especially. I've actually noticed a big improvement in the past month or so. I'm actually getting way better at animating. And I've also been playing a lot of games with my friends, and I've also been playing Bee Swarm Simulator, man. Beesmas is hell. I've been grinding this for ages. I could have uploaded this video earlier, but I've been busy doing this. I've been busy running around in fields swinging this stupid petal wand all day, and it won't end. Beesmas is hard, Beesmas is pain. But Bee Swarm is a wonderful game, so let's leave that aside. But I just want to leave you with the fact that everything is fine, I'm still alive, and I have been wanting to do more stuff, and I am planning on doing more stuff, but we'll just have to see when that comes. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you soon.